Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 life-changing pieces of advice that I have heard over the last month and I want to share with you, because ultimately this channel is my space to give you wisdom, share the insights that I learn and allow you to put them into your life too. It's about sharing and collaborating, and I don't want to keep any of this to myself. I want to share it with you. And if you are new to this channel, I just want to say a big heartfelt welcome and thank you for joining the Samantha Hearne YouTube channel. Honestly, every single time one of you subscribe, I look at your name and I say thank you. And I'm so glad that you are part of this journey with me. And I really hope that by the end of today's video, I can give you some insights that will help change your life, change your mindset, change your business success, and change your outlook on the way that you are doing things, because that's exactly how these pieces of advice have affected me. So without any more hesitation, we're going to get stuck into the first piece of advice. This has come from a book that I'm actually reading from an event that I went to recently, and the book is called Earth is Rising. I can't put the link because you can't get it in the UK, but I will see if I can get the link for anyone in America, because I know that you can buy the book there. And this book is all about how millennials, so if you are born between the late 80s and 2000, you are classed as a millennial, which I am. And it's all about how us as millennials have the responsibility to start looking after the world in a completely new way. We have technology and science that our parents and grandparents didn't have at their hands to make big changes in the world. And the book, this chapter, is one that I want to share with you. And for me, this is a life-changing piece of advice. Feeling good is the way, not the result. So often we are surrounded by this culture of, when I do X, that will be amazing. When this happens, then I'll feel good. When I get to this way, I will feel good. When I take this course, I'll get the results I need to be able to move my life forward. When I say yes to this event, then I'll feel good. When I go to that, I'll feel good. Rather than putting our feelings before our actions. So this first piece of advice I want to give you, whether it is in your business, your relationships, or just yourself in your life and your decisions, start thinking about your feelings before you think about your actions, because we should feel good first and act second. But so often in the cycle, we act and wait for a feeling. We act and wait for a feeling. And this is the cycle that we need to break down. We need to be feeling first and acting second. My second piece of advice was given to me by one of my mentors when I first started out in my business, and it's something that only really now, as the business has grown exponentially, have I realized how important this piece of advice is. You are your biggest asset, protect it. So wherever you are in your life right now, and whatever your journey is, you have to know that you are your biggest asset. You are the most important asset that you have, and you must be protecting yourself. So if that means that you don't go on your phone after 6 o'clock, you don't take client calls, you don't go on social media, you go for walks in the evening, you go to yoga, whatever it might be, you are your biggest asset, protect it. And I definitely think in my first year of business, I didn't really have that many boundaries. I was on my phone 24/7. I was always answering the DMs. I always wanted to make sure I was there for everyone because I didn't want to let anyone down or lose a follower. In my second year of business, I became a lot more secure in who I was, what I was sharing, and who I wanted to impact. And now I'm just about to go into my third year of business. Crazy, literally, that is crazy. And I have even made the conscious decision that for July, I'm just gonna focus on what I do best. I'm gonna focus on showing up for my audience, creating connections. I'm not launching anything before I go away traveling to America. I'm just focusing on the basics. I'm going back to basics. And it's because I am my biggest asset. And when I go on my American road trip with my family, I want to be in my highest self. I want to be full of energy. I don't want to be tired and run down. I want to have the freedom and flexibility to not have to be on social media launching and promoting, and I just want to be able to be myself. So I am now protecting myself, and I'm doing what I know is right for me. So if you're in a situation where you're doing things that you know don't serve you on the highest level, start thinking about that. And even as I say this tip, I just have this feeling, I have goosebumps actually, I just feel Like, yes, this is what it's all about. This is what it's about, protecting yourself, focusing on you and doing what's right for you, not what you think you should be doing or what everyone else wants you to do. You are your biggest asset, so protect it. Number 3 is something that I have never shied away from, but I get asked this question all the time, and I've recently been interviewed for a national award. I can't tell you what it is yet, but I have been interviewed for the Startup Business of the Year for a national award in the UK, and they asked me, how have you got to this point? And this is the piece of advice that I tell anybody in my community, any new clients that are scared to show up or worried about doing lives or people seeing their face. Anytime I do talks and anytime I do an interview, the unknown will stay unknown until you choose to know it. One more time. The unknown stays unknown until you choose to know it. This is how I live through my business. I know that there are things in life that will come up, changes that will happen, things that I can't control, new experiences that I don't have all the answers for. I also know that I won't let that stop me, and I will choose to find out and know the unknown whenever I get the chance. I will choose to go to the unknown and make it known to me. So it never catches me off guard. I never end up with these feelings of, how has this happened? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this has happened, because I'm choosing to know the unknown and I'm choosing to take myself there. I'm choosing to take my business there. I'm choosing to become fearless in my pursuit of the very best future that I can create. And I want that for you too. So this life-changing piece of advice, the unknown will stay unknown until you choose to know it. Please remember that. You can choose to know the unknown and shift how the unknown makes you feel. You can reframe how the unknown makes you feel and start seeing it as a positive, start seeing it as something exciting, start seeing it as a potential, an opportunity, something that you can invite into your life rather than something you want to try and run away from. Make the unknown known from now on. This next one actually links very closely to number 3, and I know you will have heard this before, and please let me know in the comments if you have heard this. Nothing changes if you change nothing. And it really is that simple, and there's so much, and I'm going to do some videos actually in the next coming weeks all around law of attraction, manifesting and your mindset, and also how to use your vision board. So there's so much coming up on this channel, so please make sure you stick around to watch all of those videos. But for right now, I just want to say, what you focus on expands, and what you focus on becomes your reality. And that is just a snippet of what that means. Nothing changes if you change nothing. If you're not changing anything, you're not going to see any change. So if you're unhappy with your current situation, if you're not satisfied with what you're doing, change it. It doesn't have to be huge, massive changes, but you can do small things every single day to change the things that you want to change. Nothing changes if you change nothing. And my final life-changing piece of advice for this video, and don't get me wrong, I definitely have more than 5, but I mean, I can't make this YouTube video more than 20 minutes because I want to make sure you will watch it. So I could make a video that has like 300 pieces of advice, but I thought it was better to maybe split them up. What do you think? So my 5th life-changing piece of advice for this video, your success should never be a replacement for your happiness. Your success should never be a replacement for your happiness. If you are happy and you are able to create happiness, success is the bonus. Success should never be the first goal. Happiness should be your first goal, because remember, number 2, you are your biggest asset. If you are creating success, you're creating money, you're booking in clients, your business is growing, but you're not happy, that isn't going to make the impact in your life that you want it to. And you will end up feeling unfulfilled, unsatisfied, and burnt out. You are your biggest asset, and your success should never replace your happiness. Following on from all of these pieces of advice, and from what I learned at this recent event that I went to, which was all around self-love, I have actually put together an online coaching summit, because I know that so many of you that watch these videos aren't in the UK and didn't come to my London event on the 22nd of June. And I really, really want to offer you the workbook, the resources, some bonuses, some free giveaways, and all of the coaching that I was given at this recent summit, and also the content that I gave at a keynote speaking talk the same day as my London event in one place, from the comfort of your own home, in your pajamas, watching dinner, spending time with your self-development. So if you want to come and join my coaching online summit, I am going to leave the link to that below, because you do still have a few days to come and join us. It's going to be held in an exclusive Facebook group, and myself and all of the other women cannot wait to join you and welcome you into this amazing experience. And before I go on my travels, I want to make sure I impart as much wisdom onto you going into the second half of 2019. And when I talk about these life-changing tips, there's so much that I want to share with you, honestly, and I'm so excited for all of the videos that are to come. And I actually have the plan of all of my videos, which I might give you a sneak peek to, so that you always know that there is value coming from me, and that the passion of what I'm sharing, really genuinely, I want it to go straight into your heart and your mind. So I really hope that these 5 life-changing tips have given you some food for thought, and I'd love to know which is your favourite one, which are you going to act upon today, which of these pieces of advice is the one that's going to stay with you and resonate with you. Talk to me, let me know. And if you are going to join the coaching summit, please leave me a comment, because I have been celebrating every single woman that has joined on my Instagram stories. If you're not following me on Instagram, please come and do so. It's a happy mind. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video, when we will be talking all about my 5 key steps to success, and how I have created a success in my business that is aligned with me, makes me happy, and keeps me inspired. So I will see you in the next video talking to you all about my 5 steps to success.